boa me na nenya me boa me na nenya me boa me oh ni ne no o denche o ni ne no oni ma fata o eh o ni ne no o denche o ni ne no oni ma fata o inka wo ni ne no o denche o ni ne no oni ma fata o ma fata o o ni ne no o denche o ni ne no oni ma fata o bele ma sole mana iwale ma sole mana iwale ma sole mana iwale ma sole mana iwale yamina iwale mi jawo nkodo yamina iwale mi jawo nkodo ma sole mana iwale ma sole mana iwale ma sole mana iwale yamina iwale mi jawo nkodo yamina iwale mi jawo nkodo ma sole mana iwale ma kwashi ma sole ma sole mana iwale bele ma sole mana iwale ma sole mana iwale yamina iwale mi jawo nkodo yamina iwale mi jawo ma sole mana iwale ma sole mana iwale ma sole mana iwale yamina iwale mi jawo nkodo yamina iwale mi jawo nkodo ma sole mana iwale bele ma sole mana iwale ma sole mana iwale bele ma sole mana iwale ma sole mana iwale yamina iwale mi jawo nkodo yamina iwale mi jawo nkodo ma sole mana iwale ma sole mana iwale ma sole mana iwale yamina iwale mi jawo nkodo yamina iwale mi jawo nkodo ma sole mana iwale nyami ejuma ye mi fe jume nyami ejuma ye fe
Number one DJ, the unstoppable.
jume ejuma ye mi keke jume nyami ejuma ye de bele ube tawa ya we juma do 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 ejume nyami ejuma ye mi kenke ejume nyami ejuma ye de ejume nyami ejuma ne ye mi fepa ejume nyami ejuma ye de bele ube tila ya ba ye we juma do bele ube tawa ya juma do bele ube tawa ya we Mura. Tell a friend to tell a friend that the boy wonder is airborne. Yabo yaba, yabo yaba. ADINKRA Sports Update. ADINKRA Sports Update with the boy wonder. And you're there. And you're there. Every side. Oh, yeah. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend that we are about soaring. We are about bringing you the best of sports updates, particularly football, our own game from all over the world. The Obianyobia AFCON is ongoing. The semi-finals are set. Cameroon and the Pharaohs of Egypt. Le Lion Indomitable of Cameroon and the Pharaohs of Egypt. What a game that will be. We can't wait for this game. Every side. Oh yeah. And then the Teranga Lions of Senegal and the Burkina Faso. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. Elsewhere it's hot in Ghana. We are looking for a coach for our Black Stars. And it's been drama upon drama upon drama. Who is going to be the next Black Stars coach? Who is going to be the next coach for the Black Stars of Ghana? So many names are on air. But who is going to be the heir apparent to the throne? Sule Aliu Muntari, the bad boy. Sule Aliu Muntari.
has signed a 1-year contract with the glorious Accra House of Folk, the Continental Club Masters. Elsewhere in the Ashanti region, the Porcupine Warriors are almost done with Fatau Dauda. Fatau Dauda. Fatau Dauda. It's like a give and take banter between the glorious Accra House of Folk and the Porcupine Warriors. While Sule Muntari is signing for Accra House of Folk, Fatau Dauda These and many more coming up on this show. Elsewhere in the international front, Frank Lampard has signed for the Toffees. Frank Lampard is the new manager for Everton. Aubameyang has left Arsenal for Barcelona. Adama Traore has also left for Barcelona. The most sorted for Dusan Vlahovic. Dusan Vlahovic. Dusan Vlahovic has signed for Juventus. Dusan Vlahovic has signed for Juventus. And guess what? Christian Eriksen. Christian Eriksen. Christian Eriksen is finally back to the pitch. This time around with Brentford. He's here to relaunch his career. After that incident during the Euros, Christian Eriksen is finally coming back to the pitch. Will Sule Muntari succeed? Will Fatau Dauda succeed? And who is going to be the coach for the Black Stars? Already we have names like Otto Addo, Chris Hilton, and Ibrahim Tanko. Otto Addo, Chris Hilton, and Ibrahim Tanko. Who is going to be the next Black Stars coach? What is going on between the GFA and the Ministry of Youth and Sports? And Mason Greenwood. Mason Greenwood in trouble. Mason Greenwood in trouble. Mason Greenwood in trouble. This and many more coming up on this show. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend that the boy wonder is airborne. The boy wonder is airborne.
Wakele baya, wake Yesu baya, wakele baya, wake Yesu baya, wake Yesu.
And you're there.
Wake Yesu.
And you're there. And you're there.
Wake Yesu baya, wake Yesu. Wake Yesu. Wake Yesu baya, wake Yesu baya, wake Yesu baya, wake Yesu baya. Agbene wo ba la la la, jaje ogbe ile yi. Eja kebo jimo no pon wo, jeje yen lo ya de. Ba la la la, wo ba la la la, jaje ogbe ile yi. Eja kebo jimo no pon wo, jeje yen lo ya de. Lele bo jiwo nyongo, jewo e wale. O jimo no pon wo, jeje yen lo ya de. O jiwo nyongo, jewo e wale. O jimo no pon wo, jeje wen lo ya de. Ba la la la, wo ba la la la, jaje ogbe ile yi. Eja kebo jimo no pon wo, jeje yen lo ya de. Wo ba la 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 wa, wo ba la la la, jaje ogbe ile yi. Eja kebo jimo no pon wo, jeje yen lo ya de. Lele banu ekoe, banu ekoe, ije banu ekoe, banu ekoe, walanu le eji, banu eko, banu ekoe, banu ekoe, lele banu ekoe, banu ekoe, walanu le eji, banu eko. Eyi mo fẹ́ mọ̀ ní kùmà yọlẹ̀.
Banu baye kwe.
Walanu le eji, banu eyi mo fẹ́ mọ̀ ní kùmà yọlẹ̀. Banu eko.
We are here to entertain. We are here to make your day.
Banu eko.
Sports with entertainment.
Walanu.
With the boy Wonder and a Nam.
Walanu le eji, banu lele banu eko. Banu eko. Banu eko. Banu eko.
Hello, wonderful people out there. Welcome back to another wonderful edition of Sports Update on ADINKRA Multimedia with the boy Wonder and a Nam. Once again, we have come to serve. We have come to give you nothing but the best. Yes, yabo, yaba. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend that the boy Wonder is airborne. Airborne. ADINKRA Sports Update is airborne. But before we start the day like we always do, we have two sessions. We have the international front and then we have the local scene. We have the international front and the local scene. So we shall see what is happening at the international front. And then after, we come back to our own local scene. And we delve into the nitty-gritty. It is hot in Ghana. Who's going to be the next coach for the Black Stars? Who is going to be the next Black Stars head coach? Or that has been what has been going on in Ghana. And then in the airwaves, Mason Greenwood in trouble. The young talented footballer for Manchester United is in trouble. He's in trouble. Elsewhere, Frank Lampard is the new coach for the Toffees. Frank Lampard is the new coach for Everton. After the deadline day, now Frank Lampard is the new coach for Everton. All right, and then we have Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. Finally has come to a quit. He has called it a quit at Arsenal. Now he's joining FC Barcelona. Now he's joining FC Barcelona. This is the man we have right here, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. And then who else? Adama Traore. Adama Traore has left Wolves for Barcelona. You know, he was once at Barcelona, and finally he has gone back to his childhood club, FC Barcelona. Adama Traore. Okay, so before we start the day, there is a question. We have the question for the day. So we want to get so much interactive. We need your views so that we read your views because we want you to be part of the show. All right, this is the question for the day. Should the Ghana Black Stars, or should Ghana go for an interim coach or a substantive coach? Should we go for an interim coach, looking at what has happened from the qualifiers of the World Cup into the AFCON and even now? Should Ghana go for an interim coach or a substantive coach? I need your views. Go to the comment section on Facebook and then let us air your views. Go to the comment section on YouTube and air your views. You are watching us live on ADINKRA Radio NY on Facebook and ADINKRA TV NY on YouTube. Should Ghana for a substantive coach or for an interim coach? Should Ghana go for a substantive coach or an interim coach? That is the question for the day. Let us know your views. Let us know your opinions. And then let us have an interaction. All right. So this is what we have now. On the local scene, so many things are happening now on the local scenes. Yes, we have names like Coach Otto Addo of Dortmund FC, and we have Chris Hughton, formerly of Brighton and Hove Albion. Yeah, Chris Hughton is also on the air. And then we also have Coach Ibrahim Tonko, who succeeds as the head coach of the Black Stars. These and many more coming up. And then at the international front, yeah, like I just said, Frank Lampard and the rest after the deadline, players have moved to some teams. Coaches have also moved to some teams. Okay, so I will bring you the nitty-gritty of what happens. All right, now to the international front. Finally, Christian Eriksen, after what happened during the Euros, finally has decided to visit the pitch. Now, Christian Eriksen has decided to play football again. He has decided to play football again. I was very happy when I heard the news and I said, wow. You know, he had a cardiac arrest during one of the games during the Euros. And then, in fact, they had to stop the game for some time. And after he regained consciousness, he told the players to go back to the pitch to play for them. And everybody saw what happened after Christian Eriksen got revived. The Denmark team played with all passion during the tournament. They were one of the favorites of the tournament because the way they played their hearts out, nobody even expected them to play that way. But the Denmark team, the Danish team, finally made it. And then now finally Christian Eriksen is back. Christian Eriksen is back. So now he'll be playing for Brentford. He'll be playing with Brentford. He'll be going to be playing with Brentford now. And then we have Dusan Vlahovic. Dusan Vlahovic is now going to Juventus. The Fiorentina striker, the sought for Fiorentina striker, is now going to play for Juventus. Yes, Arsenal had, interest. Arsenal was interested. Some couple of teams were also interested. But finally, Dusan Vlahovic decided to go for Juventus. So Dusan Vlahovic is now playing for Juventus. And now, the moment most people were waiting for, Frank Lampard, the man on your screens. He is the new manager for Everton Football Club. Frank Lampard is the new manager for Everton Football Club. After he had his time with Chelsea, yes, he had some good days, he had some bad days, and then he had a bad run, and finally Chelsea decided to let him go. So he has been without a club for some time now, and then finally Frank Lampard has decided to go in for the job at Everton after Rafael Benitez was sacked. So now, finally, Frank Lampard is the new manager for Everton. He's the new manager for Everton. So let's see what happens over there. And then remember, he took along with him players like Dele Alli from Tottenham Hotspur and then Donny van der Beek of Manchester United. So you will see these players together with Frank Lampard to live the dream. So Frank Lampard is now the new boss for Everton Football Club, the Toffees. And now he took along with him Dele Alli of Tottenham Hotspur and then Donny van der Beek of Manchester United. Donny van der Beek of Manchester United. All right, moving from there, we had so many transfers before the transfer deadline. Who else? Who expected Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang to move from Arsenal to Barcelona? I think Barcelona have done a very good deal during this transfer window. Yes, they took Adama Traore of Wolves, and then they took Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang as well. So I think they have started. Xavi has started doing something. So everybody should give them attention because Xavi has started doing something. Barcelona will do well. So Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang and Adama Traore are now FC Barcelona players. They are now going to ply their trade with Barcelona. And then Pierre-Emerick, for your information, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang has terminated his contract with Arsenal. So now he is a player for FC Barcelona. That is it. That is what we have. Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang is now the player for FC Barcelona. Now, the issue at hand. Mason Greenwood. This boy, Mason Greenwood, on your screen. I don't know what happened. For whatever happened, I just don't get it. Such a talented footballer. Such a wonderful youngster. I don't know who are responsible for his management. I don't know who manages him. It got to a point, this boy carried United on his shoulders. So talented, scoring left, right, center. We woke up last Sunday and all we heard was Mason Greenwood has been arrested by the police in UK. Why? We were told Mason Greenwood attempted to rape this girl, and when this girl refused, he decided to use force. So as a result, there were bruises on the hands and the legs of this girl here and there. Okay, so now he has been arrested for assault and rape. Mason Greenwood has been arrested for assault and rape. But I don't know, such a young talent like this, what will make this chap think that way? Come on, Mason Greenwood, you have everything. You are a nice guy. You are a talented footballer. What is it that you want that you have to force a lady? We've seen this before. We have seen talent who have become waste because of attitudes like this. Even that, if we haven't even seen anything at all, we have seen Adam Johnson, formerly of Manchester City and then Sunderland. Adam Johnson was even sexting. His was only text because he was texting somebody who was underage, and all the text was for sex. So it was sexting. By sexting, Adam Johnson was imprisoned, and then later he couldn't live the dream. But I don't know what is going to happen to Mason Greenwood, because apparently when the case came up, Manchester United said they were looking into the matter. And then after they have looked into the matter, what happened was that Manchester United decided to suspend Mason Greenwood indefinitely Because nobody wants to associate himself with such a case. Nobody will want to associate himself with such a case. So Manchester United suspended Mason Greenwood indefinitely. And when you go to Manchester United, the kids store, everything associated with Mason Greenwood has been removed from the kids store. Everything, all his jerseys, everything associated with Mason Greenwood has been removed from the kids store. Because this is a serious allegation, and then the case is in the court until proven guilty. There is nothing they can do. All right? So Manchester United has suspended Mason Greenwood indefinitely. Manchester United has suspended Mason Greenwood indefinitely. And then just yesterday, what we heard was his kid sponsors, Nike. Nike are his kid sponsors. So Nike said they were looking into the matter, and then they will see what they will do after he has been further interrogated, and then after they see if whether he will be charged guilty or not. Yeah, I don't even know how to say this because I'm just sad. I don't know how to. I don't even know what to say because I'm sad. This is a very talented player coming up. Why would he think that way? Why would he think of rape and violence? I just don't get it. Okay, so that is Mason Greenwood, and now Nike have decided to withdraw. So Nike have said they are no more sponsoring Mason Greenwood again. They are no more sponsoring Mason Greenwood again. So he has lost his kid sponsors, Nike. So this goes to all the young talent coming up. You are just starting. You haven't gotten anywhere. And going up with attitudes like this wouldn't lead you anywhere, wouldn't land you anywhere, wouldn't do you any good. All you got to do is to focus and concentrate on your game, on your talent. You have a lot to give to the world of football. My problem and my worry is that the world of football is going to lose a lot, because once you are jailed, we are going to miss whatever talent God has given you. We are not going to enjoy it. We are not going to see it. Who knows who you're going to become in future? As young as you are, you have some records to your credit. You have scored lots and lots of goals to your credit. Nobody knows what you're going to become in the near future. But you have decided to go this way. I'm really sad today. I am really, really sad. I am really, really, really sad. Really, really, really sad. Because a player of this quality, lots of talent, lots and lots of talent. You decided to go this way, trying to rape your girlfriend, and because she resisted, you had to, assault her here and there. No, that's not good. That's not good. And to all the upcoming chaps, you can do better. You can do better. You can do better. You really, really can do better. You really, really can do better. All right, so that is it for the international front. And now the Obianyobia AFCON is ongoing. The Total Energies AFCON is ongoing in Cameroon. Finally, the semi-finals are set. One is currently ongoing. The game between Burkina Faso and Senegal. We'll be bringing you updates even as the game unfolds. And then tomorrow, we are going to see the Pharaohs of Egypt and the Le Lion Indomitable of Cameroon. The Pharaohs of Egypt and the Le Lion Indomitable of Cameroon. Yeah, Mo Salah and Abu Bakar. Yes, that's going to be it. Abu Bakar has scored 6 goals in the tournament so far, and then Mo Salah is the one doing the do for the Pharaohs of Egypt. He wants to be in the record books. Yes, he wants to be in the record books. Yes, the AFCON has lived up to the billing. We have seen wonderful games, beautiful games of football. Yes, we have not. Yeah, Africa has done very well. Very, very well. We have seen certain players which we even didn't expect to play that way. We have seen surprises. Some teams came to surprise us. Ghana being eliminated or not being allowed to get to the next round by Comoros Island, the least ranked team in the tournament. Comoros Island. We saw the wonders Gambia, the Gambia run, the wonder Gambia run. We saw that. And we saw so many wonderful games. So many wonderful games alongside. All right, so that is what we are saying. All right, the AFCON is ongoing, and then currently Senegal is playing against Burkina Faso, and it's a done deal. Senegal have qualified to the finals. Senegal has made it to the finals. Sadio Mane's Senegal has made it to the finals. Edouard Mendy's Senegal has made it to the finals. It was 3-1. Toure scored for Burkina Faso, and then Diallo, Idrissa Gana Gueye, and then Sadio Mane on the score sheet for Senegal. Is this going to be the dream that Senegal has been dreaming far too long? Senegal has been dreaming this dream. They have been dreaming this dream, but are they going to live it this time around? Are they going to live it this time around? So let's see. Come Sunday, already they have booked their ticket. And tomorrow is going to be the game between the Pharaohs of Egypt and Le Lion Indomitable of Cameroon. I just can't wait for this game. 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 Like I said, the AFCON has lived up to the billing. The AFCON has lived up to the billing. All right, before I continue, I still want you guys to understand we have the question of the day. Should Ghana go for an interim coach or a substantive coach? Please send your comments, 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 send your comments. Yes, we will read them for you. Go to the comment section of Facebook and then give us your comments. Should Ghana go for an interim coach or a substantive coach? Let us know your views about that. Let us know your views about that. And whatever opinions you have, we want to get as interactive as possible. So let us know your views. Let us know. And then keep liking, keep sharing, keep liking, keep sharing, and then let others know what is going on. What is going on. And now, we are coming back to Ghana. What is happening in Ghana? What is going on in Ghana? Ghana is hot. Ghana is hot. Ghana is hot. What is going on in Ghana? The GFA says this. The ministry says that. The GFA says this. The ministry says that. Who is right and who is wrong? What is going on in Ghana? All the politics in Ghana's coach hunt. We are about to delve deeper into the nitty-gritty. We were here when Ghana, after an abysmal performance in South Africa during the qualifiers, the World Cup qualifiers, Ghana decided to go for another coach. So the FA went to sit down, widen their scope of search, and finally decided to go for Milo. Coach Milo played a couple of games and then finally got ready for the AFCON. We got to the AFCON. Even part of the backroom staffs of Coach Milo or part of the assistant coaches was Otto Addo. But for whatever reason, when we were going to the AFCON, Otto Addo decided not to go to the AFCON. We went to the AFCON and we performed abysmally. The worst performance of the Ghana Black Stars for the past 40 years. Even since the inception of the AFCON. We came home. When we came home, after that abysmal performance, when everybody saw the performance of the Black Stars, seeing what they did, playing no meager a team like Comoros Island, losing to Comoros Island by 2-3, we've set technical bankruptcy. Everybody called for the head of the coach. So everybody was saying like, the coach was not good. He was technically bankrupt. So the coach should go. But the FA, I don't know what eyes they used to see, said they are not going to let the coach go. And that they are going to keep the coach to play the playoffs against Nigeria. This case was taken to the parliament, and in parliament, parliamentarians expressed their views and grievances. And when the FA saw the direction the parliamentarians were going, they decided to sack the coach. Now, the FA does not pay the salary of the coach. It is the ministry who is in charge of the salary of the coach. So if the one who is paying the money says, we want you to sack the coach because we think he's not good, and then you, the one in charge, say, okay, even though we are not paying the money, even though we are not paying the money, we are not going to let the coach go. What are you telling us? Okay, so finally, they decided to let the coach go. But after the coach was sacked, now the FA and the ministry sat down after intense digging and scrutiny. They decided to bring up some names. These are the names. We had Ibrahim Tonko. We had George Boateng. And then finally we had Otoado. These coaches decided to settle on Otoado and Ibrahim Tonko. Currently, Otoado is one of the coaches at Dortmund. Borussia Dortmund. And Ibrahim Tonko, we know his CV. He has been an assistant coach to the Black Stars. He has been an assistant coach to the Cameroon national team. And he has been an assistant coach to Rwanda. All right? Okay. So these people came halfway. And they settled on Otoado and Ibrahim Tonko. The ministry and then the FA, the Ghana Football Association. But look at this. All of a sudden, from nowhere, a third force closer to the presidency started championing a cause for another coach, whose name is Chris Hilton. Chris Hilton is a UK-born Ghanaian who played teams like Tottenham Hotspur, West Ham, Brentford, and etc. And after, he was able to bring teams like Newcastle United from the Championship to the Premiership, Brighton from Championship to the Premiership. And then I think some days ago, the last team he coached was Nottingham Forest, which he was sacked after a very bad run. All right. So this man, Chris Hilton, the man on your screens, from nowhere, came into the picture. This man. He came into the picture from nowhere. Okay? Because there was somebody closer to the presidency who was championing this cause. Why? Because they had the view that if Chris Hilton is made the coach of the Black Stars, Ghanaian players living abroad, especially those in England, particularly Tariq Lamptey, Hudson-Odoi, and Mohamed Salisu, will decide to play for the Black Stars because they know his expertise. So that was the reason why the force closer to the presidency was championing this cause. So Chris Hilton is the man that some people closer to the presidency are pushing to be the coach for the Black Stars. He's the man they are pushing to be the coach for the Black Stars, Chris Hilton. But before we started today's show, I told you, do you think Ghana needs an interim coach or a substantive coach? We have, in 1 month's time, we have a game against Nigeria for World Cup playoffs qualifiers. Already Nigeria have appointed their new coach and they have started their preparation. We haven't started anything yet. We haven't started anything yet. We don't even have a coach. Are we ready for that? All right. So, Chris Hilton became the man on the airwaves. Everybody was talking about, oh, Chris Hilton, he came to Ghana, and when he came to Ghana, he visited Nana Akufo-Addo. There we saw him with the father of Hudson-Odoi here and there. So some people were even saying, oh, okay, so since we have seen him seated with the father of Hudson-Odoi, he is capable of convincing the father of Hudson-Odoi to force Hudson-Odoi to play for Ghana at the expense of the Three Lions of England. I think everybody would have loved it. Yeah, all of us would have loved it. Yeah, everybody would want Hudson-Odoi to play for Ghana. That's one. There is no two ways about that. No two ways about that. No two ways about that. Okay, but the FA said no. They have been in talks with Otto-Addo. They have been in talks with Otto-Addo, and then they want Otto-Addo to be the coach of the Black Stars. So now, FA wants Otto-Addo, the ministry wants Chris Hilton. So who is who? And now there is something you need to know. The ministry pays the salary of the coach. The ministry pays the salary. So I am the one paying the salary, and I said I want Chris Hilton. But the FA says no. They also want Otto-Addo. I don't know whatever discussions it is that they have with Otto-Addo, but they said they want Otto-Addo. So others are saying Chris Hilton, others are saying Otto-Addo. Chris Hilton, Otto-Addo. Chris Hilton, Otto-Addo. But now, there was another party who was saying that, well, we have Ibrahim Tanko, who has been in the team for a very long time. He has been an assistant coach for a very long time. So now, if Otto-Addo will accept the job of the Black Stars, he wants Ghana to assure him of job security. In other words, it means Ghana is going to plan for a very long, is going for the long-term plan. So if Ghana is going for a long-term plan, it means Otto-Addo is technically becoming the substantive coach of the Black Stars. So he's saying if we can only assure him of job security, he's going to come to coach the Ghana Black Stars. All right. One of the reasons why the FA are saying they prefer Otto-Addo is that they said Otto-Addo knows the team as compared to Chris Hilton. Otto-Addo knows the team better than Chris Hilton. But the ministry also said that you want us to appoint a coach who was an assistant coach of the of the just sacked Black Star coach Milo, who failed to go to AFCON to be part of the backroom staff. A coach who chose Dortmund ahead of the Black Stars. You want us to make him a substantive coach? Yes, he's a Ghanaian. Yes, he has played for the Black Stars. But if he decided to go for Dortmund at the expense of the Black Stars, it means there is a question mark. So if you want us to appoint a coach, a substantive coach, we will want to go for Chris Hilton. We will want to go for Chris Hilton. All right. So from there, that third party kept pushing and pushing and pushing. And then another source told us that Otto Addo, Tony Bafo, and Bernard Loper were spotted, as well as Ket Okreku were spotted in Germany. So which means that the FA has decided to go its way. They have decided they will not listen to what the ministry is saying. That is what the FA has decided to do. But now, if the ministry who is going to pay the money is telling you, we want Chris Hilton, and you go behind the ministry to appoint Otto Addo, who is going to pay the salary of Coach Otto Addo? Who is going to pay the salary of Otto Addo? At the end of the day, it's going to be the ministry. All right. So after this, I will bring my submission. No, I'm just saying what has gone up. I'm just saying what has gone up over the week, and then I'll bring my view. I will bring my view. All right. And then later in Parliament, one minister who is in the name of Chairman Sabons, who is the majority leader in Parliament, says Chris Hilton is a coach who knows how to build with average materials, which is Ghana's situation now. And Otto Addo is just a second coach at Dortmund. You see how the politics has started? Because if you had followed the proceedings in Parliament after Ghana's shambolic performance at AFCON, you realize that both sides of the aisle, it being majority or minority, wanted a new coach. And you can also see that both sides wanted to settle for Chris Hilton. Because if you put Otto Addo here and you put Chris Hilton here, everybody will want to go for Chris Hilton. Everybody will go for Chris Hilton. Okay, why are you appointing Otto Addo? If you tell us you are appointing Otto Addo to be a substantive coach, it means you want to start from the scratch. Okay, starting from the scratch, you need somebody who has experience. Chris Hilton has been a coach for for Newcastle at the Championship. He was able to bring average players up to play and then qualify for the Premiership. Aside that, this same Chris Hilton was the coach for the Brighton and Hove Albion, who brought them from the Championship into the Premiership. So if you are to look for track record, everybody will go for Chris Hilton. Now, the one who is going to pay the money says we want Chris Hilton. But the FA said they want Otto Addo. That's the issue we have now. The FA are saying they want Coach Otto Addo. And then the ministry, who is going to pay the salary of the coach, says they want Chris Hilton. But you know, the FA is saying that the ministry have breached the agreement they had earlier. Because earlier, they all agreed on Otuado to make Ibrahim Tonko the assistant coach. That is what they all agreed on. But all of a sudden, somebody who was very close to the presidency started championing the cause for Chris Hughton. And then all of a sudden, all the ministers and all the opposition the ministers have decided to go for Chris Hughton. So making the battle very, very difficult for the FA. So this is what is going on. So in Tree, they say, we are going to pay. All right, so over the years, the ministry have paid salaries to coaches who have not been up to the task. The FA have appointed coaches who have performed below par. And everybody wants value for money. I want to enjoy whatever it is service I am giving or I am paying for. So if I pay for your services, if I pay for something for you to do or pay for you to do something for me, I should enjoy whatever it is that you are doing to me. So everybody wants value for money. But the ministry is saying that the FA have been appointing coaches who will come and just take money and they will not perform. So if it were me, you have been bringing people or you have been making appointments which are not good, yet I pay. You brought one, I paid. It didn't go anywhere. You brought another one, I paid. It didn't go anywhere. You brought another one, I paid. It didn't go anywhere. Next time, I won't let you bring anything. I will go and bring it myself. As simple as that. So the FA have decided to go for their own coach. The ministry have decided to go for their own coach. Okay, talking about this, even if Ghana decides to go for the long term, we need somebody who is so experienced to take care, to be in charge of all the national teams. The coaches of the under 23, under 20, and under 17 should report to this man in charge. We should have a blueprint of how we want to play our game. Yes, we have a blueprint, but now we don't know even what we play as a nation. I don't know the Ghanaian style anymore. Now the Ghanaian style is no more. You don't know the Ghanaian style. The blueprint is faded. So we need to start from somewhere. So if we need to start from somewhere, we must get somebody who is so experienced, in quotes. And if you are talking about experience, definitely Chris Hughton is way ahead of Coach Otuado. Way ahead of Otuado. Now, my mind on this. We have a game against Nigeria in about a month's time. A World Cup qualifiers. I don't think we need a substantive coach. I don't think so. No. If we would need a substantive coach, Ghana, now the current state of Ghanaian football needs rebuilding. We need a restructuring. We need a new face for the Ghanaian football. But per what has happened over the months and then what is ahead of us, I don't think we need a substantive coach right now. Right now, we need an interim coach. A coach who will be able to put what we have together right now and get us ready for the game against Nigeria. As simple as that. That is what we need right now. So enough of the squabbles, the FA and the ministry. You guys should sit up and then get us somebody who can put the team together right now and then make us ready to face Nigeria. It looks like we haven't learned from what has happened recently. We haven't learned. Playing or going into any match requires preparation. And the earlier you prepare, the better. We don't have a bad team. No. But we have a disjointed team. There is no unity. At camp, there is no unity among players. There is no unity among management. There is no unity. The country has lost the spiritual backing. So what do? We need somebody who is a unifier, who will put everything together and get us ready for the game against Nigeria. As simple as that. We don't need a substantive coach right now. Ghana, we don't need it. If we really want to think about the youth, if you want to think about the upcoming ones, if you want to think about the future, if you really care about the future of the Black Stars or of the nation, we don't need a substantive coach right now. Because we have to open or broaden the scope when it's time for the substantive coach appointment. We want to get the best as possible to make sure we start a new project as far as football is concerned. We need a new face. So now, what we need right now is an interim coach. Come to think of it. Are we saying we don't have coaches who are competent in Ghana to put the current crop of players in the national team together for us to face the Super Eagles of Nigeria? Is that what we are saying? Oh, all of a sudden, the local coaches are no more competent to be the coaches of the Black Stars. Is that what we are saying? Okay, what have we done towards the development and the upbringing of local coaches in the country? What have we done? What investment have we made towards the development of coaches in Ghana? What policies, what structures are there? All of a sudden, the local coach is not capable. All of a sudden, we don't have competent hands to manage the Black Stars. All of a sudden. We need an interim coach right now. And it must start as soon as possible. We need it right now, as soon as possible. We need it as soon as possible. Okay, so in the quest of the coaches, for me, the problem we are having right now is because of our inability to nurture, develop talents in the country as far as our coaching is concerned. Now, just look around. You see lots and lots of wonderful talent as coaches in Ghana. All we have to do is to invest in their expertise, send them to seminars, send them to coaching courses, groom them under competent international coaches, and then get them prepared for their national teams. As simple as that. I can just close my eyes and I can talk about Professor Nete of Kumasi Asante Kodoko. I can just close my eyes. I can talk of Samuel Buedu of Accra House of Folk. We even have our own Silas Tete. Is there. We have some wonderful young coaches in the country who can be groomed to become coaches of the senior team proper. They can be groomed to become coaches of the senior team proper. Now look at this. All of a sudden, our local coaches lost their respect. Yes, if our local coaches have respect, we will not be talking about Chris Hilton. Yes, we know Otuado played for Ghana, but he was not a Ghanaian born. But you know, all the trophies we have and all the successes we have chopped as a nation were spearheaded by local coaches. I said, and I repeat, all the trophies and all the successes we have chopped as a nation were spearheaded by local coaches. Now, in 1963, 1965, and 1982, all these AFCONs were won by Charles Kumi Gyamfi, CK Gyamfi. He led the Black Stars to win these trophies. He led the Black Stars to win this AFCON. CK Gyamfi was the coach. He was a local coach. All of a sudden, the Ghanaian coach has lost the respect. All of a sudden, we don't respect our local coaches anymore. Even when local coaches are appointed, we decide to infiltrate. Coaches will make selections and then they'll be asked to slash certain players out. But CK Gyamfi led Ghana to win the 3 AFCONs. 1963, 1965, and 1982. CK Gyamfi was the man. And then in 1978, Fred Osamdodu was the man. He was a local coach. Fred Osamdodu was a local coach. Even let's go into our satellites. Recently, 2009, Salah Stete, Bobo, he took Ghana to the World Cup in Egypt. We played the final against no meager a side like Brazil, no greater a side like Brazil, and we won it. It was a local coach. Coach Silas Tete did the magic. And somebody will ask yourself, where is Silas Tete now? Where is Coach Silas Tete now? In 2009, Coach Silas Tete led Ghana to win to be the first African country to win the Under-20 World Cup. Under-20 World Cup. And now let's go to the satellite, the Starlets. The only foreign coach who won trophy for Ghana was Otto Pfister in 1991. Otto Pfister was the only foreign coach who won the trophy for blacks for our national teams. Otto Pfister, that is in 1991. Aside that, Sam Ade won the World Cup for the Black Satellites in 1995. And then Sam Ade again led the Black Starlets to win the 1995 AFCON. So for the World Cup, it was Otto Pfister who won it in 1991, the Starlets World Cup, the Under-17 World Cup. And then in 1995, Sam Ade won the Under-17 World Cup. And then he also doubled it with the Under-17 AFCON in 1995. And in that same AFCON, Jones Atukwe-Fio led the Starlets to win in 1999. 1999. So look at the names. They were all local names. CK Gyamfi, Charles Kumi Gyamfi, Fred Osamdodu, Sam Ade, Jones Atukwe-Fio. The only foreign coach you will hear is Otto Pfister. Now, what has changed? Why do we have more confidence in foreign coaches than local coaches? What has changed? What has changed? Because down the line, we haven't done what we're supposed to do. Now look at this. Local Ghanaian coaches are not accorded the necessary respect with regards to their expertise. They are not accorded the necessary respect. We don't respect our local coaches. We don't respect them. We don't believe in our own. You see, some people said CK failed at the Blacks. Yes, for me, CK failed in a way. But have you asked of the external forces and factors who contributed to his downfall? When you are not allowed to do what you are supposed to do as a coach, when your hands are tied behind your back, that is CK Akono. Now look at this. The appointments are seen as favors other than tapping and benefiting from their God-given talents and professional expertise. So when we appoint a local coach, we think we have done him favor. When the FA appoint a local coach, they think they have done him favor. Yo, we are appointing you because we are doing you a favor. So when you come, you have to dance to our tune. Whatever we tell you, you have to do. Because we brought you here. So now, if you are not allowing the people to work, how do we get results? A coach will bring or will make a selection, and then we will slash off a number of players from his selections. And we expect him to deliver. Again, local coaches in the national teams are not paid in full. Now look at this. Ghana will appoint an international or a foreign coach who will charge huge sums of money, like 50, 60,000 a month, and yet we pay them in full. But we will appoint local coaches who will be taking like $20,000 a month, yet we will be owing lots and lots of arrears. Why? Because we don't respect the coaches. We think we have done them favor. So if a local coach is appointed, it's favor. It's favor. We don't respect them. That is why we don't pay them in full. We don't pay them. So a coach will be coaching the Black Stars. A local coach will be coaching the Black Stars. And yet, he will be owed like 6, 7, 8, 9 months arrears of salary. Why? Because he's a local coach. So how do you expect such a coach to deliver? And how do you hold him accountable? So always when these coaches are sacked, they have excuse. Yes, because you have not allowed them to do their work. You have not paid them. You think you have done them favor. As simple as that. Politics in coaches' appointment. If a local coach is spotted doing very well, if he is a coach of Kumasi Asante Kodoko, the FA members who are Accra House of Folk fans will be kicking against it. If he is a coach of the Accra House of Folk, the FA members who are supporters of the Porcupine Warriors will be kicking against it. Nobody cares about the state. Nobody cares about the nation. It's all been individualism and parochial interest. So we don't care about our coaches, our local coaches. We don't care about them. Next week, I'll bring about the DFB developmental program that Germany adopted. That is why we are having a lot of competent German coaches right now in the world of football. Just name them. From the Jurgen Klopps to the Thomas Tuchels to the Hans Flicks. All these coaches were nurtured as a result of a program, a developmental program, backed by the state, by the nation, by the country. We don't support our own. We don't believe in our own. That is why we are treating our own like outcasts in their own lands. No policies adopted and investments made towards their growth and development. No, we don't care about our coaches. We don't care. Look at the level Coach Salastete got to in 2009. If for nothing at all, we should have at least a level of confidence in such a coach. What have we done to help him meet the standards as far as international football is concerned? Yes, the talent is there, but sometimes you need to be groomed. You need to do some courses. You need to attend certain seminars. You need to understudy certain experiences so that you get there. You need it. We don't do all this. And yet when we give them the appointment, we keep interfering in whatever it is that they do. We keep interfering. So now, we have even local coaches like Samuel Boedu of Accra House of Folk. We have Didi Dramani of FC Norgeland. We have Ibrahim Tonko. And then we have Selas Tete. And then we have Maxwell Konedu. All these are local coaches. They have the expertise. They are capable. We can help them develop to be coaches of mainstream Black Stars. We can do that. So if we say we are going for a substantive coach, can't we have a coach, or can't we go in for a coach who has the expertise for these ones to work under, so that even in the near future, one of these, Samuel Boedu, Didi Dramani, Ibrahim Tonko, Selas Tete, and Maxwell Konedu will take over from. All of these are good coaches. Prosper Nete is a good coach in the local scene. He's doing well. He's doing well. We don't support our own. Why are we like that? All right, it's getting hotter and hotter. If you just joined us, this is ADINKRA Sports Update with the boy Wonder N&M. Like I said, yeah, I need your views. I need your views. Should Ghana go for an interim coach or for a substantive coach? Should we go for an interim coach or for a substantive? For me, I said I think we should go for an interim coach. And after we have played the playoffs against Nigeria, after we are set for the World Cup, we can appoint a substantive coach with a project, with a plan, so that we develop our football at large. We want a coach who will have all these things at heart, who will have our local teams, our local league at heart, who will have the passion of developing and nurturing players for the Black Stars. We want a coach who will have the confidence in players for them to deliver. That is what we are looking for. That is what we are looking for. So keep your comments coming. Keep your comments coming. Keep your comments coming. All right. So I want to switch to Facebook and see some comments here. Yes, we have Salim Muhammad says hi, and then he also said good work, brother, good work. And then We have Nazir Abdurrahman says more fire. We have the best GH says, please, can you please help me? The song at the background, the artist and title. Well, we have Ajik Juma is watching. Baba Adamu is watching. Alhaji Abu is watching. So keep your comments coming. Keep your comments coming. Should Black Stars go for an interim coach or a substantive coach? Keep your comments coming. Keep your comments coming. And now, I think we should just listen. Let's be blunt. We need an interim coach right now. After the interim coach, we'll go for a substantive coach. We can't afford to lose against Nigeria. No. FA and the ministry should reach a compromise. The FA and the ministry should reach a compromise. The FA is saying Chris Hilton. The ministry is saying Chris Hilton. The FA is saying Otto Addo. Please, we need you guys to sit down, discuss, and then give us the best coach. I don't think this is the time for us to even thinking about a substantive coach. Let's think about a coach who will put the materials we have right now together and get us ready for Nigeria. As simple as that. And after the Nigeria game, when we know that, yes, we have qualified for the World Cup, now we can start rebuilding. Now we can start rebuilding. As simple as that. As simple as that. As simple as that. And now going into the local scenes, yes, yeah, you know, after the World Cup, after the AFCON, after Ghana's exit, shambolic performance in the AFCON, this was what happened. We know so many accusations here and there, so many speculations in air. Even there was a statement that Mohamed Kudus says there were some chants, you know, on campus. Yes, judo chants here and there, judo spells here and there on campus. So that was why, you know, he was not able to recover from his injury. Thomas Partey also said at night they will be hearing some unfamiliar voices chanting here and there just to make sure certain players cement their spot in the national team. So many speculations. But finally, Kudus Mohammed has cleared the air. He said there is nothing juju attached to his injury. Yes, we know some people said, he said when he went and looked into the case, he was told somebody was responsible for him not being able to recover on time to play for the Black Stars. That was what we were told. But that is not it. They were all speculations. These were all speculations. Finally, Mohamed Kudus said, after the game against South Africa in Cape Coast, where we beat them by a lone goal, he had an injury. He took a knock, and he had a knock, and he had to stay away for some time. So the medics at Ajax Amsterdam told him he had to stay for some time. That was why he wasn't part of the team. He really wanted to be part of the team, but there was nothing like juju. 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 That was Mohamed Kudus. And then finally, Mohamed Salisu has decided to play for the Black Stars. Mohamed Salisu has decided to play for the Black Stars. Yes, we saw what he did, and we know what he's doing at Southampton. He's now one of the best center defenders in world football. Big teams have their scouts' eye on him. Some termed him as the new Van Dijk, the next Van Dijk. Yes, Mohamed Salisu, playing for Southampton. He's the new man and new kid in the building. Finally, after a long stay away from the Black Stars, he has decided to come and play for the Black Stars. So when he was, as he told them, he just decided to concentrate on club football to make sure he has cemented his position. And I think that was a brilliant decision. A brilliant decision. We have seen players who play for their national team and then lost their position at club football. Yes, they do well with the national team, but when they go back to the club football, it's been problem upon problem upon problem. How many times do you play for the national team? But you need your club to get you secured. As simple as that. So he decided to concentrate on club football, make sure he's cemented his position at club football, and then concentrate for the national team. He did that, and finally, Mohamed Salisu has decided to play for the Black Stars. Mohamed Salisu has decided to play for the Black Stars. Mohamed Salisu has decided to play for the Black Stars. And now, back in Ghana, the bad boy, Sule Aliu Muntari, has signed a year contract with glorious Accra Hearts of Folk. Sule Aliu Muntari is now a bona fide property of the oak tree. Yes, that's Sule Muntari now. The man on your screens, Sule Muntari. He has signed a one-year contract with glorious Accra Hearts of Folk. He has signed a one-year contract with glorious Accra Hearts of Folk. With glorious Accra Hearts of Folk. So now, Sule Muntari is a player for Accra Hearts of Folk. Yes, going forward, you know, he was charged to motivate the players, the young and upcoming players at the team. You know, now currently they are fifth on the table. And then Accra Hearts of Folk believe that with this inclusion, the young players will be motivated to keep the chase. Now it's 10 points separating Accra Hearts of Folk and Kumasi Asante Kotoko. And Accra Hearts of Folk has just appointed Sule Muntari to be the new face of the team. Yes. You know, he has won the Champions League with Inter Milan. He was once a Udine player. He was once a Portsmouth player. He was once a player of AC Milan and Inter Milan. And he was once a creme de la creme in the midfield of the Ghana Black Stars. Right from 2006, going into 2008 AFCON, going into 2010 World Cup. That is the famous 2010 World Cup. And then into the 2014 World Cup. Sule Aliu Muntari is the new man in the building. He's about to help Accra Hearts of Folk to fly and to soar high like the eagle on the oak tree. Yeah. So that is Sule Aliu Muntari for you. Sule Aliu Muntari. Yeah, he's the new man. He has signed a one-year contract. Okay, so after he signed the one-year contract with Accra Hearts of Folk, all of a sudden from nowhere, Alhaji Karim Gruza just came and he said Sule Aliu Muntari will not succeed. Yes, he will not succeed. He believes Sule Aliu Muntari is just coming to play, and then the young players will see him. They will say, oh, this is Sule Muntari, so they will just give him all the chances and all the spaces for him to play as Sule Muntari. If that is what Sule Muntari thinks, then he should reconsider his decision, because the players are going to play hard with him. They will not give him the chance to relaunch his career. So according to Alhaji Karim Gruza, the appointment of Sule Aliu Muntari, or the signing of Sule Aliu Muntari, will be more harm to Accra Hearts of Folk than good, and that Sule Aliu Muntari will fail at Accra Hearts of Folk. But what I ask myself is that, is this what we want? Should we be talking about this? If we have such a professional, somebody who has played at the highest level of football, winning the Champions League in Europe, being a core member of the Ghana national team who made wonders in South Africa 2010, coming back to relaunch his career in Ghana at the age of 37. Is this what we are supposed to say? Should we expect failure other than encouraging him to make him feel at home, to relaunch his career? Why would Alhaji Gruza make such statements? Why would he want his fellow Ghanaian to fail because he did not come to play for your team? Is that what we're saying? So if Sule Muntari is to play for Kim Faisal, will Alhaji Gruza say this? Will he say this? Why would he think this way? Come on, it's about time we do better, you know? We can do better. We don't have to entertain this. After going all and all over, he has decided to come and then play or apply his trade at home. And Accra House of Folk has given him the chance to do that. So we all have to support. At the end of the day, it is the league we all want to develop. We all want what's best for the league. So if we have a player like Sule Muntari playing in our league, we should be happy. We should be happy. We want what's best for the league. We want what is best for the league. As simple as that. So I'm very, very sorry, Alhaji Karim Gruza. You hit below the belt this time around. You really hit below the belt. Sule Muntari, all the best, 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 Sule Muntari, all the best. All the best, all the best, all the best, Sule Aliu Muntari, all the best, all the best, all the best. All right, if you just joined us, there's a sports update with Boy Wonder NNM, Nina Maxwell. We are still deliberating upon the Ghana issue. You know, we want a new coach for the Black Stars, and then some local news here and there also as far as our football is concerned. Sule Aliu Muntari, I just said, just joined Accra House of Folk. Fatau Dauda also has joined Kumasi Asante Kotoko. Very soon he will be made public. Yeah, it will be made public. So we shall also see what Fatau Dauda will bring on board for the success of Kumasi Asante Kotoko. Kumasi Asante Kotoko. I think I have some comments here on the comment section. Yeah, we have Mike Perez says, please mention coaches who have achieved laurels. Prosper has none. Any coach can lead the league table, but it takes brilliance to win treble like Sir Samuel Buedu. Oh, this is coming from Accra House of Folk perspective. Accra House of Folk perspective. Yes, it's true. Coach Samuel Buedu won the double, but you know, according to the Ghana football, if a team wins the league and the FA Cup at the same time, the team has automatically won the Super Cup. Yeah, so we can confidently say Accra House of Folk won the treble last season. Yes, and they were led by Coach Samuel Buedu because they won the MTN FA Cup and then the league as well. And then there was nobody to compete or to play with them to compete for the Super Cup. So eventually, they were the winners of the Super Cup. So I think Mike Perez is saying that if we are to consider coaches who are to be, you know, coaches of the Black Stars, he prefers Samuel Buedu other than Coach Prosper Nate. I think we have like 20 more matches to play, and Kotoko is leading, and they are leading Accra House of Folk by 10 points. Yes, more games to play. It's too early. It's too early. But Coach Prosper Nate is doing well. He's doing well. He's doing well. Even though it's too early, he's doing well. He's doing well. He's doing well. You know, we have Evans Ade. He says, I see you live in Accra. 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 All right. So, going forward, what I am hearing is that it looks likely, it looks so likely that Otto Addo will be given the job. It looks so likely that Otto Addo will be the next coach of the Black Stars. That is from information reaching me. It looks likely. Yes, the ministry prefers Chris Hilton, but it looks also likely that Otto Addo, because it looks like the FA is bent on making Otto Addo the new coach for the Black Stars. The FA is bent on making Otto Addo the new coach of the Black Stars. For me, I don't care. All I want is for us to have a new coach. Yes, we need a coach. We need a coach. We need a coach. So if they can do everything within their possible best to give us a coach, who cares? But we need an interim. I don't want them to tell us. For me, I don't want them to tell us that Otto Addo is a substantive coach. I don't want it. If he's coming to be an interim, so that after we look our way forward, after the game against Nigeria, we start restructuring and planning as far as the national team is concerned, fine. But if they are bringing him in to be a substantive coach, I'm sorry. Yes, I'll support the team, but I think it's going to be a very wrong call. Why am I saying this? I believe we need to broaden the scope. There are equally very, very good and talented coaches who are willing to take the job. We have to open up and broaden the scope. Give them the chances. Apply. Give us your CVs. Give us your project. What do you want to do? How will you do it? We go through series and series of scrutiny and to come out with the best candidate for the Black Stars. This time around, it should not be only the Black Stars. It should be somebody who will be ahead for all the national teams. Like I said, next week, I will take us through how the Germans did it and won the World Cup 2014. What they did, how it came about, what processes went through, what sacrifices were made for the German national team to attain such level. Currently, the German national team has over 2 million players at their disposal. They are not lacking players. They are not struggling for players because of the initiative they took in the year 2001. So I will take us through next week and we shall see how they did it so that we can also at least do something. And after the German, I will take us through the EPPP, the English Player Performance Plan, how the English also did it. Now, under 17, England has conquered. Under 20, England has conquered. And we can see young talents taking over the mainstream English team. They got to the finals in the just ending Euros. We see their talented players after what they did. So, if you really, really care about our Black Stars, I don't think we should get a substantive coach right now. We need an interim coach. And after we broaden the scope in search for a coach who is well competent to take over. All right. And then Chipsa Usman also says, hello, brother, keep on the good work. Hello, brother, keep on the good work. Hello, brother, keep on the good work. Thank you, Chipsa Usman. Yes, that's my brother all the way back in Ghana. All the way back in Ghana. Yeah, all the way back in Ghana. All right. So, we need to be proactive as a nation. We need to be proactive as a state. We need to make the right decisions. You know, we need to make the right call-ups. We need to put the right people at the right positions. We need everything to be done so that our national teams will perform at the highest level. As simple as that. As simple as that. Whoever becomes the coach, we want him to start planning right now. Because Nigeria has started. Already they have their coach. They have started the plan. And we all saw what they did before their untimely exit. They have the players. They have the squad. They have the spine of the team. They just need some few inclusions and that's it. But what about us? We don't even know our fate. We don't even know the crop of players we have. Because I think and I believe it's going to be a whole new squad altogether. With some new inclusions here and there. So that is what we are saying. We should make the best decisions and then get ready. Get prepared for the Nigerian game. Me, that Nigerian game is so dear to my heart. That game against Nigeria. We must beat Nigeria. We have played 41 games in total. And we have won more than they have. We have won more than they have. They can't match us. They know they can't match us. But if we don't plan and plan well, it's going to be another disaster. It's going to be another disaster. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your man, NNM, Boy Wonder. Yes, if you're just watching us, this is Sports Update on ADINKRA Multimedia. On ADINKRA, on Facebook, you're watching us live on ADINKRA Radio NY. And then on YouTube, you're watching us live on ADINKRA TV NY. Like I always say, keep sharing, keep liking, keep sharing, keep liking. We're always here to make your day. We're always here to bring you nothing but the best. We talk about the issues just as you want them to be talked about. Yes, we deliberate into the nitty-gritty for you to see what is happening as far as our game of football is concerned. Once again, this show is brought to you by our Cares Organic Mixture. Our Cares Organic Mixture. Our Cares Organic Mixture. Yes, a very good a body lotion with all body types. The body lotion to all body types. For a perfectly smooth skin, you need our Cares Organic Mixture. Our Cares Organic Mixture. You can call us or you can contact us for one on 917-8369155. 917-8369155. And again, we are sponsored by World Remit. World Remit. Those of us in the diaspora, if you want to send money back home, you need no other medium than World Remit. World Remit. We have good odds. We have good odds for you, so you can sell as much money you want to send back home. And then Kobe Max Clothing. Kobe Max Clothing. Kobe Max Clothing. Loading. Kobe Max Clothing is loading. Kobe Max Clothing for all African wears. For all African wears, Kobe Max Clothing is there for you. It's loading. Kobe Max Clothing. It's loading. Very soon, you will see what I'm talking about as far as Kobe Max Clothing is concerned. All too soon, we have come to another one end of a wonderful edition of Sports Updates on ADINKRA Multimedia and other media outlets. The Boy Wonder is my name. You can call me Ninai Maxwell. I am your humble host. Like I always say, until humanity is touched, we can never be happy. The little you can do, make sure you do to help your country. Like I always say, make sure you are safe from this pandemic. Be safe. We need you safe to be part of this show. We need you safe to be part of this program. We need you safe to help build our homeland, Ghana. Until then, goodbye. See you next week.